Welcome to Marketplace with Charles. Marketplace is brought to you by Art of Skincare, the company that brings out the beauty in you, and Kuwisa Lodge, where dreams do come true, from deep in the heart of Mabalingwe Nature Reserve, as well as Grace Farms, your number one daily fresh produce. I am Charles Ngobeni. On Marketplace, we redefine your future by equipping you with tools that you need to achieve your entrepreneurial dreams. Each week, we bring you insights from experts in different fields of business, from wise men and women of great stature. Our guest today runs a development and mentorship initiative to contribute towards the empowerment of young people. South Africa, like many developing countries, is characterized by a youth bulge. According to Statistics South Africa 2019, young people aged between 15 and 34 made up to 20.6 million in a population of 58.8 million. You can see those are staggering statistics. Today's youth are tomorrow's adults. Therefore, youth development is crucial to ensuring that youth reach their potential and participate meaningfully in the facets of society, including the economy. Our guest today shares his experience with respect to this work relating to the youth development, even in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic. Sanele Gamede, welcome to Marketplace with Charles.
Thank you, Bob Charles, for this opportunity, and I greet all your viewers at home. It's an honor to be here.
I believe today we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
It's long that you have been running away from the show. and now that we finally nailed you on that seat, you better give your best.
Yeah, I promise.
Do you mind to share with our guest who Sanele is?
Thank you so much. Basically, Sanele is a strategic youth life and a career coach. Sanele Gamede is an employability practitioner. He's someone who's big when it comes to youth empowerment and youth development. I love empowering young people. I'm a PhD candidate, and I lecture, and I'm an author of incredible books that speaks around the issue of education and choosing of careers and finding job opportunities. Basically, in a nutshell, and I wouldn't forget that Sanele is a father. I always mention that Sanele is a father, is a husband, and is a child of God.
A husband to the most beautiful wife, as pastors always say.
Yeah. The most beautiful wife, yes.
Tell me, when did you start working with the youth, and what inspired you then?
If I remember very well, I started way back in 2011. I think it was second semester. I was doing my first year at university. And, coming from Kwamhlabelingana in the rural areas, looking at my personal struggles of, trying to navigate going to tertiary, I realized that there are so many young people out there that are struggling to get to tertiary. So where I started was trying to help young people get into tertiary because of my own personal struggle. And today I call myself an educational motivational speaker, but it started way back there in 2011, trying to ensure that young people get an opportunity to be at tertiary.
Baba, you spoke of Kwamhlabelingana.
Yeah.
That's where you come from.
Yes. I partly grew up there, yes.
And if you go there, Umhlabelingana is flat.
Yeah, it is flat. It is flat. I don't know where you're going with the conversation.
But life seems to be unfair. You are coming from Kwamhlabelingana.
Yeah.
But there are those who are a little bit up there than others.
Yes. That's the unfortunate part.
I need to understand. Good. If Umhlabelingana, what is it that sets you apart from the rest of the people?
I guess it's the resilience. You get knocked down and you get up. I guess is getting an exposure to people that can inspire you. We had teachers coming from all over the country. I remember that I had people, teachers that were coming from Limpopo. I remember one of my English teacher buying me a shoe polish. So those people added some value in us, and it made me realize the bigger picture. They were able to show us the bigger picture. That's why today I've started a mentorship and coaching program, because I saw that tiny little light that was shared in my life when I was there back in high school. Remember, I did grade 10 twice, grade 11 twice, and grade 12 twice. So I can say it's more of someone contributing, someone sharing a light in my life that made me set myself apart from the entire group from that side.
Take me through that. You did grade 10 twice, grade 11 twice, and grade 12 twice. Was it because you wanted to be a doctor?
Basically, I didn't do well on my first matric. Yeah. And when I sat down, I realized that I can't afford to upgrade. There were no many opportunities of upgrading. Today, government is trying to ensure that those that didn't pass are given an opportunity. So we didn't have that back in the days. And my parents couldn't pay for colleges and all of that. And TVET colleges were not something in at the time. So I thought, and I wanted to reach the sky where I am today. So, and I wanted to go to university. And I thought, let me just go back and redo the entire thing so that I can get better marks. And of course, I obtained better marks. I got a bursary, and I studied from 2011 up until today. I've never taken a break.
What will be your take on a good basics?
For education?
Yes, like you have to do grade 10, 11, and 12 twice.
It was picking up from what basically, when you grow up, you are a child, sometimes you don't take serious the education that you are given. And I realized that after I didn't do well in my first matric, that I need to go back and pick up the pieces. And of course I did do my best. I picked up myself, and today I'm at PhD at the age of 31.
Let's talk about the categories of the youth that you're helping.
Basically, within the initiatives that I do, including the free mentorship at the park program that I run in, I think, 7 provinces now, including Limpopo, in Polokwane. It's young people between the age of 13 to 35, and it's any young person that is willing to come to the park and receive mentorship across the country. That's basically, there is no mainly a category. Anyone is welcome to be part of this amazing coaching program.
Sanele, you are only 31.
Yes.
And you dedicated this year celebrating your 31st birthday to raising funds for youth development. Yes. How do you plan to raise it? And how do you plan to use that money? Are we not going to see you in state capture one day?
I celebrated 31st last year, and I was raising funds using my birthday last year. Mm-hmm. And all I was trying to do was to raise funds for the organization. Remember, the free mentorship at the park program is run by Make a Mark Africa Youth Development, which is an organization that I started. So all I was trying, and all that I'm still trying to do, is to raise enough funds so that I can run this program in all 9 provinces and even outside the country as well. I'm looking at countries like Swaziland, Mozambique, Namibia, Botswana. I want these programs to grow. I want young people to be exposed to mentorship and coaching, because I wouldn't be here if someone didn't play a part in my life. And I'm trying to return that favor with so many young people there really needing these initiatives. So that's what I was trying to do, and that's what I'm still trying to do even today.
If talking about mentorship and coaching, yes, what is it exactly that you do? Do you take them to class? Do you give them practical experience? Or do you just sit around the table with them?
Basically, the free mentorship at the park program is a program that is outside. So it's at the park. So it's free. We sit down across, like we make a circle at the park, all the parks across these 7 provinces that we are currently operating in. So we sit there and we look at life skills. We look at things that affect us as young people. We talk about issues that are faced by young people, and we look at how we can improve one another. It is a platform, Bob Charles, that gives an opportunity to a young person to meet another young person, and you'd be surprised that there are young people that have got job opportunities there, business ideas. They've bought each other's products within the park, because some will come with their ideas, some will come with their products, and we share ideas and we equip each other and we share lunch together. So once in a month, first weekend of the new month, we sit down there and we break lunch. It's a bring and share. It's so amazing to see young people hungry to receive coaching across the country.
Do you incorporate religion within your coaching?
I start with a prayer, and I have always told all the coordinators in all these 7 provinces that we need to start with a prayer before we resume, and we end with a prayer. We don't necessarily preach, but of course we do emphasize that this is rooted from Christ. This is rooted from God. So young people are reminded of God as the source of anything that they might be looking for. So I think in a way we do, but we don't, we welcome anyone from any religion. It's not like you can't come there if you are not a Christian.
Talk to me about the partnerships. Do you have any partnership that you're working with now? If so, who are those?
Currently, we are looking for partnership. We are looking for organizations, we are looking for companies, but we have partnered with different NPOs in different provinces. The program is run by either individuals that voluntarily partner with us, or organizations that voluntarily partner with us or adopt the free mentorship at the park program as one of their objectives. So we have partnered with them. We have partnered with municipalities. Some municipalities that have seen this exciting and amazing initiative, and they've contributed. So we are busy looking for more people, more companies, and more organizations to support, especially the media, to put this out there so that many young people can see this initiative and attend this initiative, and of course, people who have money to support this program.
You see, most of the companies out there, they're interested in numbers.
Okay, yeah.
How many people have you already reached?
The program started in 2019, the 2nd of March, and it has been there ever since till today. We are having another one on the 10th of April. So, and every month we have reached, I think it's over 500 people that we have touched. And of course, we don't have young people coming consistently. We have different groups coming in, but there are those that are consistent. But if we check our register, we have seen that from 2019 up to date, we have reached over 500 people, young people particularly.
And what sort of success rate is there that you'd like to share with our viewers?
We have been successful, Mr. Charles. There are young people there that have received job opportunities. There are young people that have received scholarship from other young people sharing. You remember, part of the program is just to share information. So there are young people there who have received business ideas and business opportunities, who have partnered. I've seen another young person appearing on TV recently. She once came to the program and asked us to vote for her, and she won an award. She's a poet. And I've seen her interviewed on ETV, and I was like, nice. So I've seen quite a number of young people, and young people, Bob Charles, they've received CV advices, job searching advices, and as an employability practitioner, I always share as much as I am doing it privately, but I always share with young people. So there's been so much success.
That must be fulfilling.
It is when I look at it and I look at the young people, and recently in Feb this year, young people were doing their vision boards, and across the country they were showing their vision board in pictures. And for me to see a young person having their vision board, it was really fulfilling, because I can see that this young person is going somewhere.
Well, viewers out there, this is a great man, Sanele. And unfortunately, we have to take a break. But don't turn that dial. Welcome back to Marketplace with Charles. I'm still sitting here with my lovely guest, Sanele Gamede. What an inspiring story. What a great work that is doing, touching lives and changing lives. Sanele.
Yes, Bob Charles.
Take me through the challenges of what you are doing. And I need to understand, why do you still have passion of doing this when you're not getting paid for it? And yet you are a lecturer. You are doing a PhD. You are doing so well. And yet you still have to do this for nothing.
Yeah, you make me remember some of my friends, as you are asking this question, who called me and be like, hey, bruh, you are wasting your time. Why do you have to do this for free? Why don't you charge young people a minimum of 50 rands? Bob Charles, one thing that I can say, God gave me I would call it a call. Someone prophesied over my life. I think it was 4 to 6 years ago. And I didn't have any idea of what he was talking about. And the guy, when he saw me doing this program, he told me, that's exactly what God showed me. He said, Sanele, I see you as a hub of hope. I see young people gathered. That was like 6 years ago, Bob Charles, at university. And this guy was, we always said, hey, he's too spiritual. And he told me this. And for that reason, I took that. When I started doing this, I then reflected back to say, hey, this is what God said I should be doing. And I love helping young people. Besides that, God has said I should do this, but I love helping young people. And for the fact that I am not paid, I normally tell people I'm paid indirectly, because when I see a young person successful, that's a payment on its own. Especially we are living in a country where young people are struggling, especially with unemployment. So for me, it's very fulfilling. And the struggles that I've came across is the issue of funding, is doing this on my own pocket, and the wife will be like, hey, you are taking too much from the family budget. And I'll be like, nah, we'll see, you know when you walk by faith. So it's that, and the inconsistency of young people sometimes, and the lack of support from people that have seen this vision. And some people want to come there to just push their own gospel. You invite a guest, they are not here for us, they are here for their own agenda. So those are some of the challenges that I have faced. But I'm happy that we are still pushing. I started this in one province, and I've launched it myself. I went to these provinces and I sat down with young people that I don't know. I remember going to Toyando, and those people, they know how to feed someone. They accommodated me in all these provinces where I launched this program, and it has been a success. it has been a success.
Look, you can't touch the whole world alone.
Yeah.
If someone out there wants to do exactly what you're doing and replicate it, what advice will you tell them?
Basically, we are looking for a lot of people who want to partner with us. We are looking for a lot of people who want to support the initiative. They can just go to the organization's website. It's makeamarkafrica.com, and there is a donate button there. There is a partner button there. They can either click that button to partner with us. They can click the button to donate, and they can actually get in touch with us because there are contact details there to get in touch with us. We are actually looking for a lot of organizations, a lot of individuals, a lot of private companies and government to partner with us and to support this initiative. Indeed, you are right when you say, I can't do this alone.
You said you're an author right in the beginning.
Yes.
What books have you written? And do you want to take us through your books?
I've written 3 books that have been published. I think there are 3 that are unpublished as yet. My first book, it's called The Graduate Pack, a practical guide for job seekers. It helps young people on how to search for jobs. It prepares them, it gives them the life skills. And then the second book, it's called Finishing Your Qualification in Record Time, a student guide. So it guides a young person on how to properly choose a career and where to choose the career, which career to choose from, and then how to finish the career that you have chosen. And the last one was a response to the changing environment. It's called How to Earn Your Degree Online, which is a response to the changing world. Remember, in 2020, we were hit by the COVID-19 and everyone had to go online in almost everything. So this was a response. So I have these 3 books that are published, and they're all educational. They're all for young people.
This is our new normal.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you will never go back. And I think I like your second book. By default, I became a teacher, and there was no teacher in me. And I didn't even want that. I had to change my career.
I didn't know you were a teacher. So, okay, the pastor comes from teaching and so forth.
That's it.
Okay.
My other daughter, she went to Wits. She registered physiotherapy.
Okay.
She passed in flying colors.
Okay.
The following year, she changed.
She's like, I don't like
She
this.
said, no, I want to do dentistry. After spending 200,000 rands for accommodation and tuition fees. But today I'm glad that at least I've got a doctor in the family.
Okay.
The other one went to Wits as well. He started doing something, this young boy, he was too excited. He was doing BSc, I can't remember which specialty, but he said to me, Dad, you know what? I'm going to do pap smear. That's the only thing that interested him. And he went to Wits. So come a year later, he did some few experiments on pap smear.
And you realize now.
He realized, no, I can't handle this.
Yeah.
And guess what? He changed, now he's doing commercial subjects. And I had to foot a bill. I think that book will help a lot of people to choose right,
Yes.
and save time,
Yes.
and save money.
Yeah, I think it's very important, and I've been giving it for free to young people across the country during the #MatriCungazibulali campaign that I've started in 2019. So young people can actually have that book. It's very important.
Take me through your motivational talks.
Basically, I do educational motivational speaking where I encourage young people around success when it comes to education. Remember, I'm a career coach. So my speaking is telling a young person it's possible because it's doable. My gospel is around a young person and education, just making sure that a young person see that there is a need for education and there is a need for success, or there is success around education. So I do that on social media. I do that in different platforms, including radio. I think I'm in radio stations in 4 provinces of the country in a week. So where I do these talks, it's called the Youth Talks, where I talk to young people.
And your contact details, if someone wants assistance and to be part of this program?
One can go to my website. It's Sanele Gamede, not Gumede. I like the way you mastered it. It's sanelegamede.com. They can contact me on the website. I always give things for free, including my book. So they can contact me there. They can go to my Facebook. I am Sanele Gamede, SA on Facebook. They can connect with me on YouTube as well, Sanele Gamede, and all social media platforms. If you search Sanele Gamede, they can actually get hold of me there.
Sanele, thank you for gracing our studios.
Thank you so much.
There you have it. That was my lovely guest, Mr. Sanele Gamede. From me, Charles Ngobeni, thank you for watching Marketplace with Charles, brought to you by Art of Skincare, Kuwisa Lodge, and Grace Farms. Special thanks to Smiles to Wow for the insertion of active aligners to enhance our beautiful smiles, as well as El Michaud for my great wardrobe. If you have been blessed by this episode, let us know. You can get in touch with me on charlesngobeni.com, on Instagram Charles_Ngobeni, or like us on Facebook page, Charles Ngobeni. You may want to view this repeat of the program at the leisure of your home by subscribing to the YouTube channel Marketplace called Charles Ngobeni. Let us meet again next week at the same time, same place, and God bless you.